have always been the connection in Cornwall's community. However, many have faced the challenges of surviving in a small rural town and had to close.
My name is Kenneth C. Baer, but please call me KC.
What influenced your decision to sell the market?
The recession of 2008. It became very hard during that recession, and we relied heavily on contractors in the area, people that were, in the trades. Well, there wasn't as much going on. They weren't building new homes. People weren't doing renovations on their homes. So if the contractors aren't working, they're not coming down to Baird's to pick up a sandwich. So I decided I needed to get a paycheck. So that's when I went to work for Price Chopper Market 32 in 2010, before we had sold the store. And it was difficult. I mean, when your family owned it for that long, almost 40 years, it was tough to give that up, but I just had to think of what was best for my family and my partner's family.
What challenges do today's businesses face? Are they in danger of closing too?
We wanted to learn about the businesses in rural areas and how it affects the owner's ability of staying in business. We wanted to find the struggles and benefits of having a business in Cornwall.
One of our main interests about owning a rural business was how the owners hire people.
Cooks, and so we're training people rather than just hiring line cooks. So that's there's just not enough young people here. Long story short, and it's because either housing is too expensive or there's just so many more opportunities somewhere else.
I think this year has been the toughest yet with hiring, and I think that it's sort of a general. There's businesses all over the area that are struggling to fill positions.
There's been problems with employees or just finding employees, finding enough employees or qualified employees. And I think that's a problem in a rural area, or that can be a problem, is finding enough qualified help.
But finding people to work at your businesses isn't the only problem in Cornwall.
How did COVID-19 affect Cornwall's businesses?
COVID didn't kill us. I guess the unique circumstance of being in a rural community like ours, where you had people move from the big city, New York, to quarantine out in the country. And then with that, you get people that are bored, they need something to do. So they come to our store for DIY projects. I remember a big thing being canning and jarring. You had a lot of people gardening and they needed to store their vegetables. So I would say we're on some strong legs at the moment. I've seen the numbers too, we're going up in profits, and it's not slowing down anytime soon.
The 2021-22 season was probably the busiest 7 days a week. Weekends are really busy, and vacations are really busy. The COVID year was 7 days a week of full capacity, so that I would say, I don't know, 150,000 people maybe in a season. Maybe, I don't know, but that was a crazy time for sure.
So the schools are open here, and life during the pandemic up here was kind of the same as life is here anyway. And then it's just a lot easier to be, we spend a lot of time in the woods, we spend a lot of time outside. So that was sort of the push.
Though Cornwall's businesses have their own unique challenges, for the most part, they enjoy spending their time here and become optimistic for the future.
With a small client base, I'm able to be one-on-one with locals, and I can know what they need immediately. When they come up, I just know I can pull up whatever discount that I need to for them.
What I consider to be the great generosity is the skiing that the CCS kids get, and they've done that for a very long time. I think Mohawk really enjoys doing that for the community, and I think that is a good thing that they do. So.
I'm the treasurer now. I was on the Board of Selectmen for a number of years. I also have served in other capacities doing other things, and I think it's very important for people to contribute in town, and I think most people do.
Want to kind of keep the market going as a place for people to get fresh food, get prepared food, get cooked food and stuff like that. Have that be a sort of staple. There's no place in like 20 minutes to get food out of there, so we're full on food desert in the middle of farm country. So that's sort of the baseline, and kind of get that going, and have Cornwall Market be a place where when people stop in, they get a sense of what Cornwall is. So we're trying to stock a lot of local things. We're trying to stock, we're trying to get the book section, and there's tons of people in Cornwall that have published books. Let's get all of their books in there, so that when you stop in there, you get a sense of what is Cornwall. And try to highlight other local businesses, so that if you're just blowing through, you stop and you're like, okay, cool, let's go and explore something else. Let's go and take a look.
In a small town and community, the businesses are important. Having this said, it should be focused and recognized how much work goes into keeping them going.